Hello, Cancer. I am Jess from the Nimbi, bringing you a timeless tarot message. This message is intended to find you when you need to hear something in it most. Let's see what wants to come out. The fairies want to set the overall energy for this reading. Universe, angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, aliens, please give me the message that this Cancer or this viewer needs to hear most at this time on their journey. Please and thank you. Cancer, any placement, cross watchers are always welcome. My intention is that a message will find you if you need to hear something in it, regardless of whatever sign I put in the title. So if you're drawn to a title, just maybe there's something there for you. All right, what do we have? Overall energy for this Cancer reading, please and thank you. Overall energy. Thank you. All right, guys, I do receive channeled messages. I will say them as I get them, and these are general readings, so only take the messages that resonate for you. Okay, fairy spotting. It's time to go fairy spotting. It's said that seeing is believing, but in fact, the opposite is true. Believing is seeing. Nice. All right, what do we have, Cancer? Message for Cancer, please. Okay, what do we have? Message for Cancer. All right, we got the Six of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Seven of Wands. I just heard it'll all come out in the wash. Interesting. The Magician, the Ace of Cups, and on the bottom of the deck we have the King of Pentacles. Okay. I get this feeling that some of you are kind of, I heard sticky situation. Some of you are in a sticky situation where you're really having to like dig deep to like find your kind of inner core values to maintain composure. Okay, so yeah, we have the Emperor and the King of Pentacles, which are both very like tangibly oriented energies, right? The Emperor is like the master of his domain and, you know, of a whole empire. He knows how to play the game of life, right? And he succeeds. There's this sense of like energy kind of sweeping something. And it's interesting the way I put these cards down. Let me see if I can just kind of hold it up the way it looks. Okay, so we have this energy sweeping over here, and then it kind of comes into this figure 8, and then it sweeps down here too. I don't know if you can really see that on the Magician, but that's how it very much looks. There's this kind of like transmutation, this transference of energy happening here to really kind of bring something together. Now, where I heard it'll all come out in the wash ties into this Seven of Wands. There's some sense of really needing to like kind of stand your ground, and I don't get the sense that you really have to fight for anything. I think that, again, I think it'll all come out in the wash. Everything is going to end up being balanced, even if it doesn't feel that way. And I love that these two cards ended up being right on top of each other, because it's like holding your values, holding what you love deep in your heart and protecting it. Yeah, okay, so let's dive in and see what this is all about. I just keep hearing the believing is seeing, right? Believing is seeing. And it's maybe like you believe something is, right? You believe with all of your inner knowing, with all of your heart and soul, you believe it. And it's like, it's coming together. It's coming together is what I'm being guided to tell you. Interesting. Okay. Tell me about the King of Pentacles for Cancer, please. King of Pentacles for Cancer. Thank you. The Lovers and the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups, this one in particular, really makes me feel like somebody is lost in choice. Like there's so much that you don't see, but there is so much that you do see as well. And so it's like kind of lost in that. It's like, well, I see all of these options and yeah, some of them are pretty good. Some of them are not so great. But there's still a lot of unseen back here in all of those clouds, really. Like it's a very lost in choice energy, which is interesting because we have the Lovers here. And the Lovers can talk about union, right? But it also is a card of choice. So it's interesting that it's coming out this way because it's like you do have a choice, right? There's always a choice. You have so many choices. You have the choice to believe that this is all there is, or you have the choice to believe that there is so much more. And that's really what I'm being guided to say to you, because this King of Pentacles, he's seen all of the choices. He made his way through all of the choice. And I think that there's something like that. He also, I'm being guided to say, he also made good choices in partnerships. So for some of you that is kind of a big deal right now, but not for everyone. Okay. And then look, the Tower right here. So some kind of like surprise is in store. It's funny, I said surprises in store and then I just saw something jump through like all of that cloud. So I didn't see what it was. I just kind of saw the energy of it like clearing and like exploding out. Okay, interesting. So yeah, it's meant to be a secret. I'm not supposed to see what's coming out because it's different for everyone. Let's talk about the Six of Pentacles, please, for Cancer. Tell me about, thank you. The Ten of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Okay. The Ten of Wands talks about a burden. I'm feeling this kind of energy of bringing something into balance that has to do with carrying more than you should and like going after something that you love or receiving something you love. There's two ways this comes through to me. This guy is has way too much going on here to receive anything that might come in. There's this sense of not being able to receive, right? Receiving. The Six of Pentacles talks about this one in particular. It talks about giving and receiving. So if you have too much in your hands, too much that burdens you, you can't receive anything. Likewise, you can't give anything. So so there's a message here of giving and receiving and being able to do that. All right, so the way this is coming through, this Emperor energy that has this kind of like energy flowing into this Six of Pentacles, it's almost like something is going to knock that out of your hands. You're not going to be able to hold on to something for very much longer. Okay, yeah, and then there's this energy shift, this transference shift of like, you know, really being able to like offer or receive some kind of something your heart values. Okay. Talk to me about the Emperor, please. Thank you. Thank you. The Tower and the High Priestess. So we already saw the Tower, right? Some kind of surprise coming through. And I do really get that sense because there is this energy that I already showed you coming through and kind of sweeping something away. And it feels very similar. And I also love that this Emperor is holding a chess piece. That's a bishop. But then we have the rook right here. Is like what I'm seeing. Like some other player kind of coming through and like changing things up. Sorry, the word that was coming was not a YouTube appropriate word. But yeah, so it's like changing the scenery, mixing it up, right? So there's this sense of some other player coming in with some surprise to kind of shift the scenery. Okay, yeah, shift the scenery. This is going to take you off guard. It's some kind of something kind of working behind the veil is what I'm getting. There's this sense of needing to bring balance in. It's interesting. The Emperor represents a very masculine energy, and this high priestess is very much a feminine energy. So there's kind of a balancing of these two feminine and masculine energies coming in here. All right, what do we have? I'm gonna put that up there. I feel like the universe is gonna take whatever that burden is, and it's just gonna do something else with it. It's gonna be a bit of a shock. Not for all of you is what I just heard. Not for all of you, but it is going to be a bit of a shock for some of you. Yeah, there's going to be a hint of chaos happening. Talk to me about the Seven of Wands. Thank you. Thank you. The Sun. Nice. And the Fool. You're getting a lot of major arcanas right here in this little bit, guys. The Sun and the Fool, you know, this is really bringing clarity into something. This is holding your inner light, taking that risk, taking that leap, jumping into something new, because you know with all of your heart and soul, right? We have that kind of coming through down here. You know with all of your heart and soul something, that something is right for you, that's where the spotlight is shining. Okay, interesting. Yeah, the spotlight is shining, and it's actually coming from within and kind of like pulling you toward something new. Awesome. I love that. Okay. It's going to be very balanced. Okay. Talk to me about the Magician, please. Talk to me about the Magician. Thank you. Strength on its side. Okay, one more. Holy smokes. Okay. All right. I do read sideways cards, guys. To me, they are sleeping energies. So this is somebody or an energy that is, I heard not wanting to upset the peace. So oh boy. Yeah, there's this sense of there's some kind of balance you don't want to upset. You don't want to make a move because you feel that it would be upsetting. So again, we have this Seven of Wands, which we just had right here. We just clarified. And what's also funny is we also have the Emperor, but he came out in the reverse. So we have two of these cards already in this row. You know, this is a guarded energy against some kind of change is what I'm hearing. There's a sense that something is going to be changed up, and it's going to feel like it's taking your power away, but really what it's taking away is some kind of deception. It's putting an end to this. And something that I feel like is really coming through here is all of these cards came up in the reverse, right? And it's like maybe the Emperor had too much on his plate, and he was being deceived that he had to, my dog is dreaming or something, that scared me. But this Emperor had to do so much that there was no support, no help. Like he couldn't, he had nothing to give because he couldn't receive is the message that I'm hearing. So he was a little bit blocked in this energy of like, I just need to do it all. What this Magician energy coming through is saying, you know, sometimes we need to take our power back, right? We need to take our power back. It's not disrupting the peace to step into our power. It's actually going to help bring balance. You need to be able to give and receive, because otherwise being the Emperor really isn't going to make a bit of difference, right? Something wants to manifest for you. We've got the Fool and then the Magician here. Something is coming in, something new, but there's some shedding of prior beliefs that needs to happen first. Follow your heart. All right, talk to me about this Ace of Cups, please. Thank you. Okay. The Five of Wands came out. The Five of Cups, the Page of Rods, and the Hermit. So we have two fives. That's change, right? I feel like this is a change in perspective and really like stepping into something new, stepping into kind of an uncharted territory. Yeah, for some of you, this is some kind of message coming in this Page of Rods. But I feel this is more stepping into uncharted territory. I love the imagery here. finding hope. It's almost like this illumination is coming from the heart, right? Going into your cave, your inner cave, and finding this illumination within. Yeah, because again, we have believing is seeing, and it's like once you believe it in here, right here, you know, then you'll move into this place where you can see it, right? Where you're going to see this energy coming through. It's going to bring you a lot of clarity, and it's going to help you move forward. All right. I dig it, Cancer. Let's get you some advice. Not advice, just final thoughts. I love that the Seven of Pentacles is coming through here, because this is really talking about seeing the fruits of your labor, right? It's not quite time to pick or harvest, but it's like coming in. You can finally start to see it. And that really ties in with that energy. All right. Just some final thoughts. We're going to go with the Voyager for this one. Final thoughts from the universe, please, regarding this spread. Okay. Holy smokes. All right. Okay. The Sage of Crystals, the Knower. Art. And the Woman of Crystals, the Guardian. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of the same message, right? It's kind of like knowing within yourself, protecting that, guarding what you know within your heart, because something wants to come out for you. Something beautiful wants to be created. You're being asked to co-create here from your heart. Okay, nice. I love it. All right, well, let's grab you a fortune, and I'm going to send you on your way. What do we got? You will find an outlet for your creative genius and accomplish a great deal. I love it. Oh, let's put that right there on art. All right, Cancer, that's what I've got for you. I hope that this content helps you. It resonated with you. Please like, share, subscribe if you want to get more of my tarot readings or daily oracle messages. And yeah, until next time, sending love and light. Bye, guys.